For this lesson, you're going to need your circular protractor. This page was on the back of this one from the previous lesson. If you don't have this one, don't worry. Just use a whiteboard or a piece of paper. I had a marker, so I can't draw it for you, but draw a circle the best you can. Or if someone else has theirs, you can trace it, okay? What you want is, at the top, put the 12, write it across. On the bottom, put 6, and then going across here, put 3 and 9. You can use this. If you have that, you can even make a small one. That's totally fine. All right, we're gonna practice just a tiny bit with this. I want you to make, I'm just gonna use the colored pencil. I want you to look at this. How could we make, if we're at the 12, how could we make a right angle? I can use this to show it if I need to. Could be right here, going to the 3, right? I could use a straight edge, I can go all the way down actually, and then go across to the 3. All right, this is a 90-degree angle, but that's also a 90-degree turn. So if this was you're standing here, and you want to turn 90 degrees, then you would turn, we could say 3 o'clock. And sometimes people use the clock as measurement. They'll say, this person is at 3 o'clock. That means turn your body, if you're facing straight, turn it not all the way around, but half of that. So you're turning this way, okay? I can also make that same turn this way. Right or left, it doesn't matter. It's still a 90-degree turn. What if you were standing at 12 and you turned yourself, all the way around to 6? What is that measurement? If you're unsure, I want you to put your protractor right there in the middle. Go ahead and put 0 here at the top. Now, it'll show you, my fingers are not long enough to hold it all the way up there. It'll show you, if I turn this way, that's 90 degrees. If I turn this way, it says 270, but I also know that's 90 degrees. 90 degrees is what came off. Okay, so from 360 to 270, if I subtracted that, that would be 90 degrees. So what happens if I turn, again, another 90 degrees? Well, that is 180. And you've practiced that before, facing the board or facing the video and then turning around. So your head is facing the video. It's a 180-degree turn, okay? That was 2 90-degree turns to get that 180. There's 90 degrees, there's 90 degrees. That's your turn. What if you went 3 turns? Look on your circular protractor, see what measurement that gave you. It's the 270, okay? We don't necessarily say, I want you to turn 270 degrees around. Usually it's make a 90-degree turn, make a 180-degree turn, okay? Or I could say make 3/4 turns, because if you look at this, I'm going to hold just this one, okay? Each turn, look how many turns I can make to get around to 360. How many 90-degree turns? 1, 2, 3, and then 4. It's cut into quarters, cut into fourths. So a 90-degree turn is a quarter turn. 180, well, that's 2/4 or 1/2. And then 270, that's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. And if you turned all the way around, I want you to stand up and do that now. Face the video, make a 90-degree turn, so you should be facing this way. Make a 180-degree turn, your head should be facing the video. Make another quarter turn, you should be facing the opposite way now, and then come back around. 4/4, that's a full circle. What is that measurement? A circle is 360 degrees. Good. So I want you to practice with this. It's on the problem set page. This is the one you did yesterday. It's the second page, okay? I want you to talk these out. These are real turns. So you're not measuring them. You're not like using the protractor to draw the angle or extend the line, anything like that. What they're doing is they're asking you questions about making a turn. Now for me, sometimes these can be kind of difficult if I just look at the paper. Somehow it's backwards, so start on the very back. Number 1 is on the very back side. Start on that side. For me, it's difficult to just look at it. I actually have to do it, okay? So think of our 3 learning styles. Audio, that means I learn by hearing. Visual, I learn by seeing it. Kinesthetic, I learn by doing it, okay? So I'm pretty visual, but I'm also kinesthetic. So in this case, some of these, when I looked at them, the first thing my body did was move with it, okay? So if you have to stand up and do it. If you need to draw on it, you need to put this out and see what did that turn look like. If you have to use your body, how many quarter turns is that? And turn your body, then you're going to do that, all right? So what I want you to do is I want you to practice 1 through 4, either together as a full class or with a partner. Okay, if you do them as a full class, only do the first 2 as a full class, and then try 3 with a partner and 4 on your own. All right, you're going to do the back side on your own. It goes backwards. All right, but look at each one. They have a picture with them for the most part, and you're going to see what do they do when it says, like number 1 says, Joe, Steve, and Bob stood in the middle of the yard and faced the house. So where's the middle of the yard? Yep, it's going to be that point right there. And they're facing the house. Okay, so everybody's facing this way. And then it says Joe turned 90 degrees to the right. Steve turned 180 degrees to the right. And that's important because if it's a 90-degree angle or 90 degrees that he turns and you turn to the left, he's facing one thing. You turn to the right, he's facing another. Okay? And Bob turned 270 degrees to the right. Name the object each boy is now facing. Some of you can look at that and know right away. For me, I had to be Joe and see which way did he turn. Okay, that's what he's facing. Oh, now Steve. Well, Steve, which way did he turn and how far did he turn? What's he facing? Bob, what did he do? That's how I do it. But if you can look at it and just know, then write them down. All right, so you're going to practice with those 90, 180, 270 degree turns, which really are just 3/4 of a turn. All right, so these are just some different ways that you'll use this. This is probably one of my favorite pages out of the whole set of lessons with these, because this is real life. This is how you'll use these measurements on here. All right, so practice those together. And then if you have extra time, you need to be practicing drawing the angles, measuring the angles. You can use this protractor or your other, the half protractor, the 180-degree protractor. So give each other a measurement. Maybe I tell my partner to draw a 120-degree angle, and my partner tells me to draw a 30-degree angle. Draw them, switch and measure them. Make sure you did them correctly. And then practice also with your multiplication and long division. All right?